Last time you learned how to find the limit of a piecewise function using graphing method. This time I am going to introduce to you without using graphing and the given now in terms of function. So for example, we have f of x is equal to 5x plus 3 as x is less than 2, and we have 2x squared plus 5 for x is between 2 and 4, and the last one we have x cubed minus 5x plus 3 for x is greater than or equal to 4. Alright, so for question number 1, determine the limit f of x as x approaches to 2 on the left side. Left side because the question here it's negative. So what shall we do with this? So what would be the number as x approaches to 2 from left hand side? So basically your x would be what? Would be 1.5, 1.9, 1.99, 1.999. So which function are we going to use? So because this is less than 2, so we have to work this equation. So we have to use this equation, 5x plus 3. So let me write that. Let me erase this one. So we have to use, I'm going to rewrite that. So limit, instead of writing of fx, I'm going to write 5x plus 3 as x approaches to 2 from left hand side. So just plug in 5 times 2 plus 3. So the answer for that would be 5 times 2, that is 10, plus 3, that would be 13. Okay, now let's try to work this question number 2. Now this time we can have limit f of x as x approaches to 2 on positive side. So what shall we do now if it is positive side? So tell me the value of x if it is positive side. So the value of x would be 2.5. Sorry, let me write from here. 2.5, 2.1, it could be 2.01, it could be 2.0001. It could be this number. Okay, so which one is the function that we are going to use? This is greater than 2. Okay, as you approach here on this side, you're gonna have to, so we have to use this equation or this function. So let's solve. So let me write this. So limit function of x, I'm going to write the equation, the function I mean, so 2x squared plus 5 as x approaches to 2 from positive side. So what would be the answer? So let's do direct substitution. So 2 times 2, then square that, plus 5. So 2 squared would be 4 times 2, that would be 8, plus 5 equals 13. So the answer for this would be 13, and this one also do this one would be 13. Okay, so that's the answer for question number 2. Let's move on with question number 3. For question number 3, so what you will do, so you have to check first. So we are working now limit function of x as x approaches to 2. We are working now on both sides, so positive and negative. So we have, so take note, so we have to solve for limit function of x as x approaches to 2 on left hand side, and you check on the limit function of x as x approaches to 2 from positive side. Take note, if they are equal, if they are not equal, then does not exist. Let's see, what is the answer for this? Negative side is this. So the answer for this would be 13. What about this one? Limit function of x as x approaches to 2 on positive side. Positive side is this. So what's that? That is 13. So they are equal. So what's the answer now? Limit function of x as x approaches to 2 equals 13. Alright, let's do number 4. What about if the question is f of 2? So if it is f of 2, so what you will do, you check basically it's equal to 2. So can we use this? No, because that the value of x that is less than 2. What about this one? Yes, because it says 2 less than or equal to 2. So let's plug in 2 over here. Let me change the color. Okay, for instance, so we have, let me write the function. That would be 2x squared plus 5. Just plug in 2 squared, sorry, 2 squared plus 5. So 2 squared, that would be 4 times 2, that would be 8. Then plus 5 equals 13. Okay, so this is the answer. That's all for now. It was so, I don't know if you observed that all answers is 13. Not all the time you can have all 13. It's depend on the question. Okay, for example, I'm going to give you example and just try to practice on this if you can do it. So let's try number 5. What is the limit function of x as x approaches to 4 on negative side? Then number 6, try this. So limit function of x or f of x as x approaches to 4 on positive side. What about limit f of x as x approaches to 4? And number 8, what would be the answer if it is f of 4? Try to work on this and then see you this afternoon for our Zoom class discussion.